Hi Stitchers, it's me, Laurel. I'm back. This was originally intended to be a what I plan to stitch in 2015 kind of video, but as I was getting ready and getting my stuff together, it sort of turned into a WIP update slash haul slash what I intend to stitch in 2015. And so I'm just going to go ahead and go with that. I know I did a WIP update 2 weeks ago. There's not a lot to share, but so we'll just go with that. So for the WIP update, first, I have a little bit of progress and a new start, and I'll give you 3 guesses what the new start is. The first update is on my scissor basket project for Margaret Bendig. So there's a picture of it, of the what it's gonna look like, and here's where I am. I think last time I showed this, I was still working on the dark green vines. I don't know that I had any of the leaves. Maybe I had started the leaves, but here we go. So that's where I am now. I did all of the dark green vines, and I've done most of the leaves. I've just got to do the remaining leaves at the end there, and then I'll start on the pink flowers in the middle. So I'm hoping to finish this before the end of the year. And then the other project I'm hoping to finish before the end of the year is one that I came across when I took a picture of all my WIPs for the work from Stash Only in 2015 groups, and I came across this and I looked at it and I'm like, you know, I could finish that this year. It's kind of ridiculous that it's not finished yet. It's been sitting here since 2001. It's not that far from being done, and I can probably finish it in a weekend. It's actually a little bit embarrassing at how long it's been sitting and how quick it's going to be to finish. So I decided I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to finish it before the end of this year. And it's an old EGA project. What did I do with it here? What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. It's an old EGA project, and it's a needlepoint canvas work Christmas ornament. I gotta remember that the camera is in the middle and not where I see the video. So it's an old EGA Christmas ornament. She gave us the choice of gold and white or silver and white, and I chose the gold and white. So there's my project, and as you can see, I've done the middle. I got to do the bargello on the top and the bottom, and the little you know, topper here. But it's not really that far from being done. So I'm gonna finish that this year. And then my new start, if you haven't guessed it by now, I participated in the Hayes Sale on Cross Stitch and Discuss 2, and the piece I decided to start is the freebie story heap on their website, The Flower Bride, by the artist, there we go, Linda So is the artist there. And so I decided to, let me get a little closer here, I decided to do her because it was free, and because I wanted to do something smaller than one of the full-on Hayes. I'm working on reducing my WIPs. I'm not trying to add a large WIP. So she's large as far as the start goes, but as far as the Hayes goes, it's not as large. So that's the reason why I chose her. And all I've done on it so far is I've done one little box. I did most of the first square on the first page, and that's all I've done. And it's probably going to stay like that until the new year. I really want to finish the basket, and I want to finish the ornament before I go back to stitching on her, and before I go back to the rest of my rotation. So that's my WIP update. I haven't worked on Legends of the Dragons. I haven't worked on anything else. I've been trying to finish the scissor basket because I wanted to finish something in exchange for starting the Haid. So I've been focusing on that. I didn't quite get it finished before the Haid sale, but I'm going to finish it this year. I'm going to finish the ornament, and then I'm going to continue on. So that's my WIP update. My haul. Yeah, so I joined this Work from Craft Stash Only challenge. There's 2 of them now. And there's that, and there's Stash Diet 2015. And I joined both. I'm still trying to focus on reducing my WIPs, and I have other things I need to do with my money besides buy stash. I want to go visit my brother in New York next summer. I need to save for that. So not buying any stash is a good plan. So I joined, but then I've been buying stash. I'll start with the oldest, which is one that I mentioned in my last video, but I didn't have it with me, which is this one here, the ever popular mason jar lineup. So there's that. I'm not sure when this is going to get started. I'm still working on reducing my WIPs, so I'm not sure when that's going to get started. But I want it for my kitchen, so at some point I'm going to start it. And then I made an order from 123 Stitch, and I got these little tacks, the needlework tacks, to remount my ornament project because it's been sitting since 2001 and it's all loose. So I'm going to remount that, tighten it up. And then Haid had a 50% off sale. And so, of course, I bought a couple of those. I bought the also ever popular Treasure Hunt bookshelf, which, wow, I love it, but it's gonna take forever. I bought this. I blame Jessie Marie, and I blame, there's another girl, and I'm sorry I don't remember who it was, but she had the full design of this as kind of a UFO, and she's the one that pointed out to me that this guy was holding a Starbucks cup and that you could get him as a quick stitch. So this is the QS Autumn Owl by Anya Kai, and yeah, when I figured out he was holding a Starbucks cup, I decided that I had to have him. I'm a little bit of a Starbucks junkie, so I got that. And then this guy, I forgot about this guy until I looked at my wish list, and then I was like, oh, he's cute! I forgot about him! So I got the Rain Dragon by Lisa Victoria, and this is also a quick stitch. So he's cute, and he has a little leaf that he's using in his umbrella, and he makes me smile. So I got that. And then I ordered, when I ordered the tacks from 123 Stitch, you know, you gotta order, you gotta make it worth the shipping. Thank you for that justification, Jessie. So I ordered the tacks. I didn't bring it, but I ordered the little embellishments for the border on the Lizzie Kate Green Flippets project. And I also ordered Turrets in Town by Ink Circles. See if we can do something about the glare. There we go. I ordered Turrets in Town. I have to say about this, I absolutely hate the fabric that they did the model on. You know, the design is very busy, And the fabric they used is very busy. I don't know. I just don't like it. So I'm going to do it differently. I'm not quite sure how. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use black thread or if I'm going to do it on a color fabric with black thread, or if I'm going to do a color thread. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I do not like the model that much. But I like the design. So I got that. Alright, so, oh, and then this morning, because I'm a little upset today, and I was procrastinating on some other stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. In fact, I'm supposed to be doing it instead of making this video. I procrastinated by going down to the mall, and I got some lunch, and I went and returned something that I had bought and decided I didn't need. And I went in and wandered through Tuesday morning, and I came across this on their clearance aisle. It's just a little kit from Bucilla, Plaid Bucilla, and it's lemons. It says welcome on the bottom. There we go. It says welcome, and I just thought it was bright and cheery and pretty, and I like lemons. I'll probably pick a different color to do it on. Maybe a blue, or I don't know what color, but I'll probably pick a different color to stitch it on. So I got that. It was $1.95. So good deal there. So 2015, like Tara, my plans for 2015 are ridiculously ambitious and ridiculously, yeah, I forgot what the word she used was, but yeah, like my chances of completing all of this are, yeah, it's not going to happen. But if I complete half of it, I'll be happy. So hopefully by January 1st, 2015, the scissor basket will be done, the ornament will be done, and then I will have Legends of the Dragons. There's that. I think this is about the third time I've shown this. And my progress on it. I hope you can see that. Yeah, there we go. There's my progress on it. So I'm hoping to finish that. And I guess I should explain my rotation again. I think I explained it in one of my first videos, in my introduction video, or in my one of the stitching tags. I think I explained it. But I basically have my rotation. I try to keep it at one large project and 2 smaller projects, and the only other 2 rules is one of them has to be inside of finishing, and I usually pick one of them to be my work project. And sometimes the work project is something that I'm having a problem with. It's boring, it's daunting, it's, you know, whatever. Something that if I left it at home, I'd never work on it. Like the wings in Mirabilia's Christmas Elf Fairy, or the cloak in Magic in Motion. Just doing it 20 minutes a day really works for that project. And sometimes it's just something that, you know, I just want to make progress on, and it's not a priority, and, you know, I'm content just to work on it 20 minutes a day, and you know, just work on it that way. So between those 3 projects, I can move them around. I can work on them however I want. Kind of a screaming rotation. I work on what I feel like working on. If I get tired of it, I work on something else. But I limit it to those 3 projects because I now, with the start of the Haid, I now have 38 WIPs, and if I let myself work on whatever I wanted, I would never finish anything. So I can work on what I want as long as it's one of those 3 projects. So for 2015, the start of 2015, my big project is going to be Legends of the Dragons. And actually, I think I'm kind of breaking the rules with this rotation. Legends of the Dragons will be one of my projects. My project in sight of finishing, and this will probably also end up being my work project, is Nora Corbett's Bluebell Pixie. There's the picture of her. And there's my progress on her. I'm almost done with her dress. Got a little bit more to do on her dress, and then her legs and her arm, and her leaf on top, and her wings. So she'll probably be my work project. And then this is where I get into breaking my own rules. This project here is Janlin's Retrievers. Old Janlin kit. I think the publication date on it is like 1993. 1987. Even better. 1987. I probably bought it in 1993. And this is just barely started. There's my little bit of progress on it. Looks like a Chinese character still. And that's a big project. That's at the beginning. Legends of the Dragons, big project at the, well, it's not a huge project, but it's not small, at the beginning. And the Bluebell is okay. Bluebell is she's not small, especially for a pixie, but I'm well into her. She's moving towards the finishing side of things, so she's okay. And then the dogs, the Retrievers project, will probably have to compete with the Flower Bride for attention. So I'll probably kind of switch between them. So I guess in some ways I'm breaking my own rules because none of these projects are really that small. But we'll see how it goes. If I have to add a smaller project, I'll find something. Probably something like Bent Creek Summer Arches, or I have a bunch of Mill Hill kits, or I'll find something to add if I need something small. And then in the shocking event that I finish any of these projects this year, I'm hoping to finish Legends of the Dragons. I'm hoping to finish Bluebell. And I'm hoping to... I don't know that I'm going to finish the Bride or the Dogs. I'd like to finish at least one of them. If I finish Legends of the Dragons, I'm going to replace it with another Teresa Winsler piece. This is Trade Winds by Teresa Winsler. And a friend and I were stitching this together probably about 2002. We were doing a stitch along together, and that kind of fell by the wayside. But I managed to finish during that stitch along. I managed to finish all of the gold outlines, and I started on the telescope there. You can see where the blue outline is. I started on the telescope. So if I finish Legends of the Dragons, I'll replace it with that. And then in the event I actually finish a second project, I'm not sure where in the rotation I'm going to put it, but if I finish something else, probably not Bluebell, but if I finish the Dogs or I finish the Bride, I'm going to replace it with, I got a mess over here. I'm going to replace it with this one. I'm going to replace it with Mirabilia's Maidens of the Seasons 1. I started this one. Let's see, she was released in, when was she released? She was released in 2003. And I probably started her right after she came out. And I worked on her like almost obsessively for a little while. And then at some point I put it down. And I haven't really picked it up since. But I think I got tired of doing the skirt. But this is my progress on her. I'm stitching this on an old sugar maple fabric called Impressionism. You guys remember sugar maple, right? I miss them. They had great fabric and great service, and I was sorry that Mindy went out of business. So if I manage to finish something else, I'll add that to my rotation for 2015. So I think that's it. I do intend to stitch a Santa at the end of next year. I'm not sure which one it'll be. It might be a small one. It might be the Secret Santa that I showed in my last video. It might be Imaginings Red Santa. I'm not sure, but I'll probably add a Santa at the end of next year. There's a good chance that I'm going to add some smaller projects like a Mill Hill or something that'll be a quick finish, because I have a lot of large projects and they're mostly at the beginning, and yeah, so that's my plan for 2015. We'll see how this goes. And the word Tara used was ridiculously optimistic, and that's exactly what I am. Tara, you got a buddy here, and we overachievers have to stick together. That's not the right word. What was the word? Anyway. Anyway, so that's my WIP update and my haul, and probably the last haul I'll have for a while, since I'm not supposed to be buying anything next year, and my ridiculously optimistic plan for 2015. See you next time. Hopefully I'll do a video before the new year with another update. Hopefully I'll have an update with school ending, and I'm supposed to be having a dinner party on Saturday that I'm supposed to be cleaning my house for, and you can tell how well I'm doing at that. And so we'll see how the stitching goes for the rest of the year. Hopefully there'll be an update at the end of December. See y'all later. Bye.